we've got the chamber pumped down to vacuum. We've got low vacuum conditions going right now. I'm getting ready to turn on the beam, at which point we can get an image. So I'm going to go over here and click the HV, the high voltage, on. And then down at the bottom right corner, I'm seeing my voltage ramp up. I'm getting that all the way to 20 kV. And then when that hits 20, we're going to be able to start getting an image on this thin section. So in order to do that, I've got to go over to another window, make it live and active. Now it's scanning over my surface, but I can't see anything. I'm out of focus, so I need to optimize the image a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is decrease that magnification. I'm going to zoom way out and then try to get a focused image on the surface. Okay, that's a good start. I'm going to move around on the sample, try to find the edge. There we go. You can see this horizontal edge of the thin section here. This chunk is a little piece of copper tape that's going to become useful in a little bit. I'm going to focus in on this sample, try to get a good image. Increase my magnification. Now I'm seeing the surface a little bit more. Focus up a little bit. Increase my magnification just a little bit more. Focus. That looks good. Okay, so you can see this grayscale image right now, and that's one way of viewing the sample on the SEM. I'm going to check out what detector I'm using. So if I go up to detector, I can see that the secondary electron, SE detector, is showing. Now the secondary electron detector tells you a lot about sample topography, and because this section is polished flat, there's not a lot of topography here. Let's switch to the backscatter detector to see if we can get more detail about this sample. Very bright. Different detector is very sensitive, so I'm going to bring down the brightness, and then we can start to see the sample. See far more detail in this image because geologic samples that have multiple minerals, and those minerals that have different average atomic numbers, they contrast differently in grayscale, and that's what we're seeing with backscatter. So the backscatter imaging is very effective for geologic samples, and it's the one that we use most commonly when we're looking at thin sections on the SEM. Okay, so we're going to take another quick break here. I'm going to find another area of interest, and we're going to do a little bit more of analysis on here using backscatter as a starting point, but we're also going to explore EDS mapping. We're going to look at the elements present in the minerals within this rock, and we're going to see if there's any sort of chemical changes in composition that occur as a function of space within a single crystal inside this rock.